This is me, just out of bed. And today I get to clean all the loose litter and clean all this in here. And I'll show you what I made. This is how things are. I put this next to the bed. And I put on, this is covering the screen. Not only does it cover the camera for people that think that they're being watched, but it covers the screen and makes it darker. This is the bed. And no, that's not someone lying there. That's a big body pillow, which I've had against the head of the bed, but looky there's and something new, and it's purple. The purple part is just a pillowcase, and inside is a makeshift pillow. Looks like the cat has, I had to hook up the mouse because this thing here, I can't use the cursor with it. And to make it smaller, I made it smaller. I listen to like rain and thunder and with the dark screen to go to sleep. Oh, the little red line says it's almost totally done with that one. But I have the mouse hooked up because I can't do the cursor. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything. I tried looking it up and it said maybe a driver for the pad thing needs to be updated. I don't know. I hope it's not pooping out. I can't afford anything else. Usually it goes over here to the desk when I'm busy doing something important. But I'll show you what I made that pillow thing out of. The headboard cover. Sorry for the dizziness. It's something very simple. It's just very, very simple. The reason I did it because it's a metal headboard. Not only would I get my hair caught up in there, I might get stuck somehow. I don't know. Body pillow is nice. I covered it with a real fuzzy cover that I made. But when it was up here against the headboard, it stuck out too far, and I'm very tall, and my feet would hang off the edge of the bed over here. Can you tell somebody's in the window? Look at that. It's not usually this messy. I need to work on that painting. But when I'm working on a project, sewing especially, everything's a mess. A big old mess. I bought a roll of this from Walmart. I don't remember how much it was, but it was a lot cheaper than any other place. It's foam. You could use it to pack stuff in a box. What I had done is I doubled it over to make it a little bit thicker, and I sewed it sort of, and then I put muslin around it. The kitty cat's got to digging on this one. Can you tell? And then, since I like blue and purple, I bought some cloth, and I'm making myself the pillowcase. This is a zipper that I'm putting on. I only I was going to do one side blue, one side purple, but I had enough to mix two separate ones. So when I get tired of the purple or it gets dirty with hair grease or whatever, I can wash it and put the other one on. This is a free paint stir stick. It's a long one for those 5-gallon buckets. And I took my little razor knife thing, and where the inches are and the 1/2 inch, I made little tiny grooves, cut little tiny groove, and then it was real rough, so I sanded it, and some of the numbers kind of wore down, but at least I have like a temporary marking stick, which is pretty cool, and it was free. Zippity hoo-ha. Then I bought this. This is the remainder. This is the part that's stitched like it's supposed to glow when the light hits it, and this is part of a dog collar. That's pretty heavy, pretty hefty. Where did the rest of it go? Probably fell on the floor somewhere. When in doubt, look on the floor. So my pins I store in an Old Spice bottle. And it works real good, real well. Okay. It's got big enough holes that I can shake out a couple pins if I want. And then I don't need to open it all up. I just put them back in like this. Nifty little way of doing stuff. I have this because I'm going to make a cover for that tongue drum that's sitting in it, the case that it came in, which is just a piece of, I don't know, what is that? It's like fabric made out of pressed, like felt or something. And then I'm going to make a cover for it with this fabric. I like paisley. I put the cardboard over my keyboard because the cat likes to walk across it for attention, and it bothers me because I don't want him wrecking it. Oh, here's the collar. I bought a connector, which is huge. I don't know. Oops. Yep, like I said, everything on the floor. There's a sword Brian got a long time ago. I'm making a holder. I'm in the process. You know, I hang various things with those command hooks that stick on. I've got my hat for sunny days. Oh, that card up there is from President Carter. Old President Carter. Late. He's not late. He's always on time. 2 aprons. My cloth grocery bags until I go out to the car, then I take them with me. This is a big mess. It's supposed to be cleared off, but I'm working on it. I hear Brian must be home. I hear him sneezing. This is his practicum day, or clinical day. This thing I made to put over the keyboard, so when the cat runs and jumps across, he lands on this instead of the keyboard. I haven't utilized it yet. This is what I made so far. I'm going to have to decorate it somehow with a name or a motto in Latin or something. And the handle of the sword will go right there on there. And I'll hang it on the wall. I'm still into that castle look, the medieval look type thing, sorta. But then I have contemporary, whatever. I'm all over the place. And then this, since it used to be a garage, has that much. It's weird. It's weird. And this wall is the outside wall of the house, so it gets really warm. There's my Nicky knickknacks. There's my supervisor. Are you supervising? You looking for trouble? You looking for bugs? One day I came out and there was a squished spider underneath the plastic. Like he chased it and it went under the plastic and then he pounced on it. And it was dead. Good boy. And then over here I found a squished cockroach. Even though it's a mess, it's a clean mess. There's my knickknacks. The thing on the top of the radio is a little Scotty dog. It's all fluffy and it's a duster. Ashley's mom gave that to me for Christmas a few years ago. And you dust off your electronics and stuff with it. Kitty cat food. That's where I put my soda. And the reason it's there like that is because when I changed the direction of the fridge, it needed some room to be able to open so that I can pull the drawers out. Oh, sorry about that, cat. All the way. Those are, see, they don't, you have to open it so far for the drawer to come out. And yeah, I label them. This is an ice drawer. I got, where are we? These are those little plastic ice cubes. It's in a nylon, and you tie a knot in between each one, and you freeze them. And when it's hot outside, you put this on like a necklace, and it really, really helps. My veggies, come on, get that camera going. Cheryl, you've been doing this like 13 years. Veggies and fruit, milk products, ice cream, cheese, and meat. I did that at the other house. This up here is a mess. I had to make this little holder with cardboard covered with cloth because these cardboards are so thin you can't get a hold of them. And I make cold brew coffee and I store it in this cheap thing. I have one for tea as well. It usually is over here, but I'm in the process of making tea. Lemon juice, maple syrup. If you ever get to St. Louis, eat at Zia's down in the hill, the Italian part of the city. Zia's is a wonderful restaurant. They make food the way they do in northern Italy. Beautiful, wonderful. Ranch dressing. Hey, Kathleen Madigan, I got my ranch. Pepsi, I'm the Pepsi generation. And then you got your other condiments like ketchup and mustard. And butter is up here. I found some of this lavender paste because I was going to make lavender scones. And I accidentally squeezed it and got some on my finger. So I thought, well, I'll just lick it off. Oh my God, it's very concentrated. Here is usually whatever cheeses I have. And celery and carrots. Pita bread right now. Remnants of ham. A meal. An eggplant. Chicken salad. My Brita water filter thing, it works really well. I have 24 containers for eggs. This is pickled ham. And the tops did cave in. Good. I made that the other day. I will be giving this jar to the German guy that has the deli. Because I said, would he like pickled ham? The girl goes, oh, sure. And then, of course, Canada Dry Ginger Ale, which I love. That's the only clear soda I really love. And then I've got strained bacon fat, which is basically lard. And a prepared meal already here's my rye bread that I get from George's, the German market. German home bakery, and it's, yeah, I love it. Even the baby likes it. Don't tell his parents. I like the fact that it goes beep beep, because if you accidentally leave the door open, so much nicer in here when it's 79 instead of 85. Fake flowers for visual appeal. A cheap little lantern, which is pretty cool. Here's the dial. So if we have an outage of electricity, I can at least see where I'm going. Wine has been there quite a while. Up here is my Pinot Grigio and a Primitivo, which is from Sicily, and 2 medium reds that are pretty decent, Cabernets. This one is one I made in 2010. I bottled that. And I should have left it well enough alone, but what I did was I mixed in some orange juice with it, and it didn't I made 2 bottles. The other one I opened, oh gosh, maybe a year after. It was not very good. So this has been 12 years, so one of these days we'll open it and have a taste. I say we, because you're going to be there too. Work on insurance. In other words, call the Medicare people. Brian came up with this one. In California, no one can hear gender scream. I don't, it just struck me funny. My calendar. Yeah, no, my thermometer. That's how hot it is in here right now. And stuff, and I have my utensils. Here's the tea I'm going to put in the fridge. See, I put it in a container. And I got myself a great big sweet potato. Not real sure what I'm going to do with it. I might do 2 or 3 different things because it's so big. Well, my pretzel nibs. Cookies I made, which are far too thin, but they are very tasty. I used 3/4 of the shortening. I used the butter, and then the other 2 tablespoons I used was lard. And when you make lard things with lard, they get crispy, and it flattened out quite a bit. Dishes, cups, glasses, measuring cups, and a couple things. There's my old Corningware casserole dish, which are lovely. Snacks and teas and almonds and baking stuff. Here's my savory spices and my sweet spices. You know I cook a lot because look at all that. Jeepers. Down here I got my tea and my coffee, my maple pecan granola, cornmeal mush, or cornmeal, another coffee waiting. And this explains how my stove, what the top looks like and how hot it is, and my conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit when I use my foreign cookbooks. Basic recipe for pizza dough. I mean, what's important here, right? I have garlic hanging here. I don't remember what that little bag came from, but I put my garlic in there so it can breathe. More junk. We've got, I don't know, odds and ends, my little tiny food processor lids, and the bottoms to things to store in the refrigerator. Got Life cereal, Bisquick, bunch of pasta. Jif, the one on top is just about empty. And my rices and beans and stuff like that. Up here we've got big plastic pitchers and storing things, medium, large plastic storage, odd jars and vases. And my dishwashing rack when it's not down here with dishes in it. I thawed out some lemon juice, which came from real lemons. I'm going to make lemon strawberry lemonade. Or strawberry lemonade, whatever. My egg timer. Tasks for the day. I'm going to finish hand sewing this stuff and put all this mess away. Shake the cover. It's a bedspread, but I cover the couch for 2 reasons. One, it's a sectional. There's a big, like, crack. And if you sit in the wrong place, they separate and you fall through. I don't know. I'm messy. And it kind of matches the curtains a little bit. I don't know. What else is there to say? Baby loves the ceiling fan. I do too. Okay, Shirley, what is it you have to say? Well, let's see. Putting all this stuff away, cleaning in the bathroom, and figuring out some stuff on the computer. I ordered a dress from some company that probably doesn't exist. This is like 3 months ago. It never came and never got word. So I'm pursuing that avenue. I think I just lost $15. And I'm also pursuing Amazon Canada, which I ordered a beautiful red tea kettle for my son and daughter-in-law up in Canada for their housewarming gift back in August. It hadn't arrived either. Scott said that the mail service and delivery services up in Canada are pretty wonky. They may or may not get there. Ah, come on, man. That was a gift for him. That makes me look like a jerk when I say I bought something for him and that never comes. So I'm pursuing that one for sure. And I'm going to try to figure out why that finger pad doesn't work for the cursor. See if there's anything that needs updated. I'm not really sure how to do that, but if Brian's home, then I might use his semi-expertise. I said, we really need to ask the baby. He seems to know how to do all that stuff. Yep, when you have children, that's your future tech support. Yeah, I don't want a mess. I need to comb my hair, put some regular clothes on. I have my nightgown on. Anything under the nightgown? Just me. The majestic kitty cat. Aww, aww, yeah, aww. It's just after 10 in the morning on Tuesday. Tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and I have one for you. Yeah, it's probably in. Can't remember how dirty it is, but it's not safe for kids. I think my ear canals itch a lot. I don't know why. They have for a long time out here. I guess because it's so dry out here. It's Mad Madam Mim. Anyone old enough to remember the Sword and the Stone movie? Okay, as I was saying before, tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday. I will have a joke for you. And I better get to work. I'll see you later. Where's he? What's he doing? Is there a bug up there? There was a spider on the ceiling yesterday. Upward and onward.